As I was preparing to talk about Anthony Lim, another funeral service came to my mind. When the great Tunku Abdul Rahman's body, his casket, was lifted up and placed in the hearse in the Merdeka Square many years ago, there was a stillness in the air. The elements were tempered. The birds stopped chirping for a while. And there was a moment of silence that grieved the passing of a great man. But for Anthony Lim, the passing of a great man was not reflected in his death, but on his life. His life was one that was prophetic, prescient in the way he lived. He had great dreams. He had powers that he explained. His prayers and visions. There was once when Vivian was about to be born. No, when Elijah was about to be born, still in the mother's womb, he said he dreamt of a hand that came out and told him that this is Elijah. On another occasion, while in Merdeka Square, when we were preparing to pass by the Merdeka Square, they were preparing for the Merdeka celebration. On the preparation day, it was a hot day, and it was so hot that made the march past preparation impossible. It was a blistering heat. It was a day when it was so hot. And then he said that he prayed to God and reasoned with him and said, "Will thou bring some rain and cool down this day so that the march past can go through?" And immediately as he prayed, he said there was a shower that cooled down the place, that brought moments of coolness, that allowed the march past for the preparation to take place. Such was the kind of man that he lived. He was, on many occasions, he would say things that will ruffle the feathers of leaders. He was an indomitable spiritual man. He had seen visions that he will come and tell us in his testimonies that will sometimes disturb the normal balance of most people. They're not comfortable. Yes, but he was not afraid. He spoke of his dreams and his visions. In his spectacular blessing, he says that he will see the time when the church will come to its fruition. True enough, as a BML, he was not just an ordinary BML. He was the greatest BML the district has seen. He would go at great heights to talk about missionary work. He would inquire. He said, enthusiasm is from God. The word ethos. He would talk about the great man, Aristotle, how he was trained by his leaders. He would talk about so many great things. Of course, he had a softer side. He had a romantic side too. He liked Sophia Ho. So within, and he's a great guy. I used to have dinner with him almost every night for 30 years, for months, evening, for dinner with him. And he would tell me all these dreams and his passion about the church. He's on the social side, he was a Scrabble king. He would win, and he would make great numbers. He would make a lot of points by just putting a few words together, 3 words and together about 20 marks, 30 points. This man didn't live a normal life. He was a man who was head in heaven. He could see things that most people didn't see, and he disturbed a lot of people, that was normal beings. He was friends of not just church members. His friends were Muslims. And some of his Muslim friends, knowing of his spiritual, indomitable person he is, would ask him to pray for him, pray for them. They would start businesses. They were afraid that they may fall, And his prayer had answered his friend, and they had done very well. I thought his friends would be here, but somehow I didn't see them here. He used to take me to Jalampang and meet some of his great friends who were doing very well because he prayed for them. So this man, Anthony Lim, was a great man. He lived a great life. He didn't. He was a man of great inspiration. I know that he is a good man, that he really lived a good life. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.